Me, Miss Sam,
And Smooch.
and Elroy. And here we have.
It's me, it's Cereal Man. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say my own name or not. Hi, how are all of you?
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're do-
Good.
we're doing good. We run a little late, but of course it's like we had to go out. Of course, that's when the universe decides. Yeah, it should be raining. No, 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 no. It should be snowing.
It
Yeah,
should be something
it
anyway.
was 70 yesterday. Today it's snowing.
Wow, it must be weird living in a place that has weather.
Yes. Pittsburgh is a weird weather place.
Usually that's just Florida, but now here we are.
Yes.
How
Wow.
about you?
Me? Oh, here in the Milky Way, it's kind of the same temperature all the time. It's not very interesting.
Oh, wow. As long as it's like 70, that would be a good place.
Nice and temperate, not too hot, not too cold.
Nice place.
How are you today?
How am I today? Oh boy, pretty good. It's the sun is shining, the birds are chirping. What more could you want? Maybe less certain things, but other than that, yeah, pretty good.
Be careful. There's a shark behind you.
Oh, oh. There's a shark behind me. Thank you for letting me know. How'd that get there?
Scary.
What got you into pro wrestling?
Oh, probably the same as a lot of people. Grew up watching it. Thought, boy, I probably would look good in spandex, and uh, it's one of those things that you see, and you're like, boy, like joining the circus. Like, wouldn't that be cool to go join the circus? But then, how do I join the circus? And as it turns out, luckily, you can find people around that are involved, and they train you, and you become a wrestler, and then you go from there. Kind of like being a stand-up comic in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Cool.
Except without the usual, someone doesn't always train you when it comes to stand-up comic.
No.
Some people don't always train you when it comes to wrestling either.
True. True.
But there are places that you can go and get the basics, and you build on it from there.
Speaking of stand-up comedy, I saw you had done stand-up and sketch comedy. Can you tell us a little about that?
Oh, sure. At one point, I moved to LA and had dreams of being in the pictures, and kind of fell in with a comedy crowd. Hung out around. Back in the day, Nerdist had like a little theater behind Meltdown Comics. Used to hang out there. I used to go to the Tomorrow Show at the Steve Allen Theater when that was still around, and it was kind of a thing that I was really into at a time. Maybe not so much these days, but I do still like comedy, as you can tell by how I'm dressed.
Cool.
And you can definitely tell some things about us based on
Puppets.
That's true. Yeah. Those are nice puppets.
Thank you.
Thank you. Huh. Um, hey, Smooch, you mind asking this? Because I think you'll phrase it better than I do.
Let me see it. How did you choose a cereal box for your head?
Oh, sure. Well, I remember going down to the head store and looking at all the nice heads that they had there, and some of them were round, and some were lumpy, and some were, kind of trapezoidal shaped, and I guess I wanted to stand out a little bit. I had grown up as a kid being left alone with a cartoon called Ren and Stimpy, which I probably at a young age should not have been left alone watching. And there was a character on the show called Powdered Toast Man. He had a piece of toast for a head, if you don't recall the show. And I thought that would be fun and unique. And so I picked the rectangular-ish shaped one.
Oh, that's really cool. Do you really like cereal?
Yeah, I like it quite a bit. I like the riboflavin in it, especially. That's one of my favorite parts. There's a lot of sugar in there, so kids,
Yeah.
be careful eating it. Also, I like that it's got broken glass in it. It's really good to throw people on. The crunch berries like Captain Crunch. It cuts up the roof of your mouth. Imagine what it does
Yeah.
to your back. So,
Yes, it does.
Did Dark Sheik help with any designs of your stuff?
Not particularly on this. No, this is actually my own original creation. But the nice thing about having worked with Dark Sheik for as long as I have is that she's a very creative artiste, and I definitely go to her a lot for advice and ideas. She's always got great ideas. So I'm lucky to have a resource like Dark Sheik. I'm very fortunate to have such a good friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
Do you have a favorite cereal?
Ooh, do I have a favorite cereal? I like to say that I like all cereals equally, because I feel it's unfair for me to say I have a favorite. Much like a parent, if you ask them who their favorite child is, you're sort of putting them in a bit of a corner. But as far as my favorite cereal to throw people in, Crunch Berries for sure. Again, the broken glass content really messes up people's backs and helps you win matches. So.
What's it say? I heard you are a former. Is that the one you want me to read? Tell you
No.
what?
No, you wrote the question. How do you manage to read the wrong one?
I can never read my handwriting.
You wrote, what is your opinion on Space Ghost?
The Space Ghost?
I love his talk show. I think revolutionary talk show especially. I do like all those old Alex Toth animations, like the old Space Ghost show. I mean, they're from like the '60s, so they're maybe a little dated, but the art style is incredible. Neat little kind of off the beat character for sure. Great talk show.
Oh,
Are you excited, Al, for WrestleMania weekend?
I guess a little bit. I don't think I'm planning to do much, and if I'm being honest, um, as a fan, feel like I have a complicated relationship with the WWE these days. I think some of the things that they have promoted or some of their management has stood for, I don't. I'm not really in agreement with. Not to make this, about current events and what's going on these days, as I know that
She
that is a bummer. But some of the things that they stand for, I feel like I don't. So I really haven't been watching, unfortunately.
oh.
Also, the reason I always add that question is, to my knowledge, it kind of bumps the indie scene where a lot more events are happening.
Oh,
If I'm
sure.
correct,
No,
right?
that is the nice thing about it now is, especially with like GCW, there's a whole big weekend full of indie events that I think everyone should go to. If you're in the Las Vegas area and you've never seen independent wrestling, please, WrestleMania weekend, there's tons of shows. Go check something out. I was there last year and it was a lot of fun. And, it's a bit of it's very busy. There's a lot of people and a lot of places to go, but I do like that that's happened. I'm curious how that will go next year because if I'm not mistaken, WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia. Is that correct? So I don't know. I don't know where the little gathering will be for that for the Indies, but no, absolutely. If you've not seen indie wrestling, please go see it. There's a lot of great performers. There's a whole great weekend full of great wrestling that isn't just WWE.
Good.
I heard you're formerly, sadly, the DDT Pro Iron Man Heavyweight Champion. What was your favorite? If you could pick one match from when you were champion as your favorite, what would it be?
I don't even think I had a match when I won that because that one was kind of like if you remember the old hardcore title that the WWE used to have, where like they would just do bits where people would get pinned and it would pass to the next person, and I was just kind of in a line of people that it got passed around to. I think a blow up doll won it once, which is really good. I think a ladder won it once, which is really funny. It was a good joke. I mean, I'm happy to have been part of it for sure.
They're kind of like the 24/7 title they have for a bit.
Yeah. Similar, very similar. Yeah.
Sweet.
What was it like to hear the "This is breakfast" chants for the first time?
It's as a performer, obviously, part of the reason I do this is for to hear the reaction of the crowd, and so it's nice when you have something good that gets over and people like. It's a good feeling. I think any artist wants to be appreciated. I think that's part of why we're artists, and it's a nice feeling. It was great.
So, Mr. Cereal, what was your planet called?
Oh, so also please, Mr. Cereal is my father. You can call me Saul. So I came from planet Cereal in the Milky Way galaxy, far away from here. Miss it sometimes. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. We tried to create the perfect eating machines due to our scientific hubris, and they were called the Diabetes Boys, and they ate the planet. And so I'm sort of, just kind of knocking about the Milky Way until I find a new place to go.
Oh. Do you think it's okay to have cereal for dinner?
Do I think it's okay to have cereal for dinner? It's non-traditional for sure, but if it's good enough to be part of a balanced breakfast, then it's probably got to be good enough to be part of a balanced dinner.
Oh, I like it.
If you could be in any of the wrestling promotions, indies included, which would you pick?
Oh boy. All of them, if I could pick. I mean, I'm very happy here at Slamtown for sure. There's a lot of other promotions that I've gotten to be a part of that I've had a lot of good time with. I'd love to be in GCW for a while. Obviously, I'd love to be on TV too. AEW would be great. WWE, I have more reservations about, but no, it would be nice to be on TV for sure.
Would you ever consider? Oh wait, you're not anywhere near us. Were you about that? There's a promotion near us, 880 Wrestling. That's what I think he was about to hint towards.
I mean, I've traveled to places. If they're interested, I'm always interested too.
Oh.
I know this is like, what's the term for the bad guys in wrestling? Have you ever been a bad guy in wrestling?
Oh, sure. There's been an evil cereal man for a while. He's not very nice. Hollywood cereal man. He's actually from Planet Hollywood, which is a different planet from mine, but cereal theme nonetheless. And he's got like this big spiked boot. He's a real jerk. I think he might be dead, which would be nice. Sometimes, on occasion, I've been known to be bitten by a vampire or two, and that version of me is also not very nice. Kind of like how, when you're hungry and sometimes you get upset at people. So being a vampire is sort of like an eternal hunger, so constantly upset. I don't mean anything by it, but it's the curse of the vampire.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite match so far?
My favorite what now?
Match.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I've had a lot of matches that I've really liked. There's definitely one from a few years ago where I wrestled Bartman in a mask versus mask match that I was really proud of. Hmm. Man, geez Louise, nothing really comes to mind besides that one right now. But I've had a lot of good matches with a lot of really good people, so that I've really liked. So honestly, it's hard to choose.
I I know this might kind of be close on topic. I know you mentioned the Hollywood serial man, because sadly my research, I'm pretty sure this wrestler mainly faced Hollywood, but did you ever have any big have you ever gotten a very major chance to work with Kid Bandit?
I've worked with Kid Bandit a couple times. She just turned me into a vampire in the start of this month. I love Kid Bandit. I think she's a great, very creative wrestler, and I think she deserves all the success in the world.
And who is in your favorite opponent so far?
My favorite opponent so far. I really liked wrestling Bardman. That was fun. A few years ago, wow, many years ago at this point, I got to wrestle Gregory Iron, which was really cool. I've worked with Bandit a couple times. I like wrestling Kid Bandit. Honestly, you'd be more hard pressed to find opponents that I don't like wrestling than what it's such a long list. I'm pretty much going to say everybody that I like wrestling everybody because it's the thing about it is it's like an opportunity to try out something new and work with someone and figure out their strengths and how you can like weave it all together. And for me, that's kind of the fun part of it.
Well, what's cereal like on your planet, Cereal Man? Do they all walk around like you?
So most of them, yeah. Some of them, get around by other means. Some of them don't do anything. They're sedentary. It also depends on what part of plant cereal you're on. Like, there's a whole area that's just like cookies that they use them as boats. It's crazy. I can't believe it.
Cool.
I know this
You
this
could eat it when you're done.
I know this question kind of doubling back on something we covered earlier a little bit, which I apologize. But what was it like seeing double of yourself when it came to the '90s Hollywood?
Well, it's like you've looked in a mirror, I assume. Is
Yes.
the difference is this mirror hits back? That wasn't fun. But it all worked out in the end. It could have been worse. It could have been better. That guy could have been a lot nicer.
Is it hard to find a hat?
Oh, it's extremely difficult to find a hat, actually. Most people's heads have sort of a roundish kind of here, like that, kind of like that. Most of your hats I find on Earth, they're kind of like like this.
Yeah.
But so that but if I move, it falls off. Maybe if I do like on the corner, yeah, that's not any better. So you see the problem I'm having. So yeah, one time I made a hat actually out of cereal boxes in the shape of a cowboy hat, and I made a hole perfectly for the shape of my head, and some jerk stepped on it. Can you believe that? I tell you, some people. But yes, to answer your question, it is difficult to find hats.
That's rude.
Where is the question?
Yes.
Because I've seen you've had different, I'm gonna say, face paint like designs, like how you had done one of Tony the Tiger.
Yeah.
What's been some of your inspirations on those?
So obviously the Tony the Tiger one. I'm a big actually. So that's the Tony the Tiger one. right there.
Look it.
So, like, obviously, a little bit Tony the Tiger, a little bit Tiger Mask, the wrestler. Like, so there's a little fur and stuff on here. I've got my Count Chocula vampire one that I wear, but mostly for Halloween, but a lot of fun. And then I made this one last year, a caveman version. For Fruity Pebbles, obviously. Which I've been wrestling in more. I've got a shark thing. I got a club even for it in the shape of a spoon. So yeah. So I try to, there's plenty of inspiration from cereal mascots. There's a few more I can do. Maybe a chicken one day. Maybe like a ship captain or whatever that guy is. Yeah.
Nice.
I saw you were on Lucha Libro. What if I pronounced that correctly? What was that like?
Yeah. So that's local outfit. So what they do is they put on shows at libraries. And they're free, as I recall, so kids can just come and watch some wrestling. I think they're a lot of fun. I think it's a nice community event. I like it because it's got kind of like a Shakespeare in the Park kind of vibe, So I kind of enjoy that. It's nice.
Was it hard to wrestle in a library? Like, did you have to try to be quiet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the librarians kept coming up to us and shushing us. So we had to be very quiet. It's actually tough when you're wrestling to be very quiet.
Yeah, especially when you're throwing around people. Did you throw people into the books?
We tried not to, but I got mad at some books actually while I was there. I blamed them for all my problems, maybe unfairly, but
I like that.
What's it like being the 500th wrestler on what was that thing labeled again? 500th best wrestler in the world that you'd shown on your Instagram.
Oh yeah, the Pro Wrestling Illustrated thing. Oh yeah, no, that's great. Yeah. It's a list that comes out every year, and it's honestly honored. That was great. I'm proud to be the 2025 500th best wrestler in the entire world. I deserve this. That's how
Definitely.
What do you think of Malachi Black when he was in AEW?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
What do you think of Malachi Black when he was in AEW?
I didn't see it honestly. I wasn't watching at that time period, but he is a really good performer, and I think he will excel anywhere he goes if they let him.
Oh. Do you use a lot of milk?
Do I use a lot of milk? I do from time to time. I wouldn't say a lot. I would say like a moderate amount. Because it does make a mess, especially when you mix it with cereal and then throw a person on top of it. It kind of gets everywhere, and then it gets sticky. It's a whole problem.
Okay. So you eat your cereal dry a lot.
If I want to like intimidate another wrestler, absolutely. Like if you're gonna take a whole handful of broken glass and chew it up in your mouth at a person, that's scary. I wouldn't want to fight that person.
That would be scary.
That's
It's part of this is a mental game. So.
That's on the top of the three things. Worst thing I think is I've seen people get thrown onto in wrestling, and the second one's Legos.
Legos is bad. Legos is insane. Why you would? What kind of depraved individual would throw another person onto a bunch of Legos? That's insane. That's maniac stuff.
Yeah.
And also the third one is D&D dice.
Oh, geez Louise. Oh, no, those are also bad. Not as bad as the Legos, but bad. Unless you get a sharp one, that's really bad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If kind of going into Slamtown, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, lore. If you could have gotten the Golden Gig title and made a wish, what would you have wished for?
Oh boy. I mean, besides world peace, I probably would have wished to always have exact change. So that anywhere I went and whatever I bought, I could pay. They're like it's 65.36, and I could pull out exactly 65.36. I think that would be very satisfying every time.
Cool. What's in
Unless
it?
then it became not satisfying, like you're always winning, then it becomes like a bit of a personal hell. Maybe that would be a terrible wish. I don't know. That's a tough question.
Well, ha- do factor that how many Zero Man men are out there, do you think?
How many are just out there in the wild running around? Let's see. There's me. There's the Twitter one, the Vampire one. One with dead. Mecha Serial Man is still in dry dock. There's a Caveman one now. So there's at least 6 of them.
Oh.
As far as if they're all out there active still, it's hard to tell. The serial men are a bit of a mystery.
Do y'all have a group chat?
We do have a group chat, actually. A lot of memes, a lot of funny jokes. Hollywood Serial Man, we had to kick out for a while for being a little inappropriate. But we still keep tabs on them from time to time, just to make sure. Yeah, proof of life.
Yeah.
Funny. Funny. What's your favorite move?
My favorite move. What is my favorite move? That's a tough call. There's a lot of really cool ones, for sure. I have, for some reason, really started to like to do. Mr. Perfect used to do this move where he'd put them in a snap mare and then he'd jump over them and grab their head as he jumped over them, so that when he let go, they would snap back real fast and bump their head on the ground. I really like that one. I don't think it ever had a name, but I really like it. I think it's kind of
Definitely.
similar to, if you want a more modern example, I think it's kind of similar to Charlotte Flair's finish.
Okay.
What do you view as a balanced breakfast?
Well, obviously a big bowl of cereal. Honestly, maybe throw some orange juice in there so you don't get scurvy. Piece of toast or a Pop Tart never hurts. Yeah, that probably covers it. Yeah.
Cool.
Do you think puppets have a place in wrestling?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part of that.
Do puppets?
Puppets, I guess.
Oh, do puppets have a? Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a puppet basically, so yeah, no, I think they absolutely do.
Well, if you ever need I could be your tag team.
Is one of the most unique type of art forms, and I think there's room for lots of stuff in it.
Well, if you ever need a tag team partner, think of me.
All right, I'll think of you for sure. Thank you. That's very helpful. Are you good at fist fights?
Oh yeah.
Just
That's Alroy. I hit him all the time.
That's perfect.
In the hospital.
Yeah,
multiple times.
See?
Do you like Marvel movies?
I liked the first round of them for the most part. I think what they managed to achieve, like almost 10 years worth of movies with a satisfying end, is honestly pretty incredible. I think I think we've had diminishing returns since then to a degree. Yeah, I like some of them, absolutely.
Who was your favorite?
My favorite movie, Marvel movie?
Yeah.
Um, Probably. I would say the second Captain America movie or the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I liked both of those
I liked Iron Man too.
a lot. Oh yeah, Iron Man 2. I think Iron Man 3 actually is a lot better than we give it credit for in hindsight too.
Yeah.
I like Loki's TV show.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I just watched Wonder Man actually. I liked it quite a bit. So
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know it was out yet.
Yeah, that's a new one.
yeah.
What for you is a dream match?
Do you mean like as far as an opponent or just in general?
Both, if you
I
want to grow up.
always try to have fun. I think I mean, it'd be really cool to do something in like a really big venue, obviously. Um, as far as opponents go, there's a lot of really good opponents out there. Obviously, most of the people that I watched growing up are retired now. Um, but I don't know. I would have liked to wrestle the Undertaker. That would have been fun.
Yeah, definitely.
What has been your biggest learning moment in the ring so far?
Biggest learning moment. I had a similar conversation with someone this weekend about their time in wrestling, and you do kind of. It's not. I can't like point out like this happened and then this perfect moment happened, but I do remember a certain time where things started to click, like where you kind of could see how this was supposed to work, and it kind of all fell into place, and you could do anything. And I think for me, that was a big learning moment. Is that gaining that confidence that like, oh yeah, I do know how to do this, and I can do any part of it however I need to. I think that that is an important time to have as a performer, where you basically you learn to believe in yourself. I guess.
Oh.
Do you ever want to build like how DC had like the super friends, but for wrestlers that are superheroes?
Oh wow, that has popped up from time to time. I don't know how many of us superhero themed ones there are anymore, but there are a lot of fun, goofy characters. I mean, I've look at Danhausen now on the Fed and everything. I think I wouldn't mind. I love collaborating, but I also love being on my own, to be honest.
And before we get to the final questions, hope this hasn't felt too rushed.
No worries.
What was it like to get attacked by a vampire bandit?
Oh, well, at first, not great because she has sharp teeth and she bites you. And, I didn't really ask to be bitten, if we're being honest. And then all of a sudden, you're filled with a lot of emotions, and then you die. And then you come back to life as a vampire, and you're filled with this eternal hunger, and you can't go outside when it's sunny, which is bad in California because it's always sunny. And so then you just gotta hang out in the dark. Kid Bandit is a lot. She likes to do a lot of things. Very busy at night, but a very busy lady. And it's hard to keep up with. And I just want to chill, but now I have to sleep in a coffin full of dirt. Which, if you've ever slept in a coffin full of dirt, you will know that that is not all it's cracked up to be. You have to shower for at least an hour afterwards. It takes up a lot of time. And then there's the whole drinking blood thing. I don't like the sight of blood. Now I have to ingest it. I find it a bummer, if we're being honest.
What's your favorite place in Slamtown?
My favorite place in Slamtown. Boy, I don't know if I have a favorite place. The exit right now I got to win these 3 matches. I've won 2 as a vampire. I got 1 more, or I'm sorry, I've won 1 as a vampire. I can't even count anymore. And I got to win 2 more, and I can leave and go back to space where I belong. So if I had a favorite place besides the exit, it would probably be. I like Dave Reckoning's bar. I like that bar and grill. I like that place.
And now to the final questions. Hope I haven't made this interview feel too rushed.
You are fine.
Anything you want everyone to know that I didn't ask about when it comes to you?
Anything I want people to know? Yes. It's a scary time out there. I know all of us do feel it to a degree. Don't lose hope. Rely on your friends. Rely on community. This too shall eventually pass.
Cool. Any advice for wrestlers just getting their start?
Sure. Obviously, get trained, and honestly, maybe seek out more than one trainer. Some trainers are really good at just teaching the basics. Some will be able to teach you a lot more, which is kind of in my experience. The first trainers I went to taught me how to basically wrestle. Eventually, I went to someone and learned to train from a more cerebral, like a person that really thought about wrestling and why you do things and when you do them. So also, I very briefly would go to some lucha training classes, which were a lot of fun. And you also learn a different style of wrestling. I'd say try to learn from a bunch of different people. Be careful as far as kind of vet who you're getting trained from too. Some people less qualified than others. And then other than that, just protect yourself, be safe, have fun.
Oh.
And for the final question, because we still cannot get the links in the bio of YouTube to work, at this point I think it's a YouTube tech issue. No, it's called I don't think you know how to hit any buttons on YouTube. Let's not get into this argument right now. Because of that,
No fighting, y'all. No fighting.
where online can we find you when it comes to everything?
Instagram would be the best for me, at Super Saul Serial Man. I'm on Twitter, but I don't really use it that much anymore. I don't know, Blue Sky if you need more than one social media site. Also check out the Slamtown YouTube page. You can see a lot of old matches and stuff on there. And yeah, other than that, if you see me on the street, say hi, give me $1.
Yeah. I'll give you 5.
Hey, thank you.
You have $5.
I want to thank you for being on the Miss Sam's Chit Chat.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
I don't know what time it is where you are.
Oh, yeah, that's really great. Bye. Thanks again.